So this past year, I went a little crazy with buying new dolls. Within the last 6 months of the year, I bought 5 dolls. Which, depending on who you are, you'll either be sitting there going, only 5 dolls, or you'll be sitting there going, only 5 dolls. For me, it's a lot, especially since most of them were bought in quick succession to each other. But I thought it'd be fun to just kind of show all the dolls that I got and just talk a little bit about them. This video was definitely inspired by Life. She did this video twice. First time ranking the dolls, and then the second time just like showing all the dolls. I'm not going to be ranking the dolls just because I feel bad. Kavi will not be included in this video because I got her in 2022. The very end of 2022, but it was still 2022. And these are all the dolls that I got in 2023. So I do have Kavi, Girl of the Year 2023, but I got her in 2022, so she's not going to be in this video. Okay? Okay. This video is not meant to brag any way, shape, or form. I just thought, might as well do this for content. Yay. So our story begins in June of 2023 with the benefit sale. I hadn't gone to the benefit sale since 2018. And this being the last one, I asked my mom, if we can go. She said, yeah, sure, why not? And so it was me and her, we went. We drove up there to Madison, Wisconsin, and our time slot was 10:30. I went in with a focus of getting the Truly Me dolls, because obviously this was at a time when the rebrand had happened, and they had a plethora of a bunch of the old Truly Me's, and a couple of the new ones too, which I was surprised to see. But the first one that I picked up was this Truly Me 81, who I named Giovanni. I want to talk about her namesake for a second, just because I'm a nerd and I like books. So her name was actually inspired by this book right here, Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. Got it from my cousin for Christmas in 2022. And it quickly became one of my favorite books of all time. So, if you are into thought-provoking, character-driven stories and pretty writing, imagery, and sadness, I highly recommend. I did not go in with a plan to get 81. I hadn't even really considered her, honestly. I remember seeing Dina and Bina's 81 and AG Primrose's 81 and thinking, wow, she's really pretty. And I have this thing where it's like, I see dolls, I'm like, oh, they're cute. Then I see them more, I'm like, wait, I kind of want them. But then I rationalize with myself which dolls I really need. And that happened with 81. I really want more dolls with front bangs, so I really want number 13. And I thought her and 13 looked kind of similar, just because, classic mold, light skin, brunette, brown eyes. I remembered when the rebrand happened and a bunch of the old Truly Me's went on sale on the website, she was one of the dolls that sold out completely. So I saw her, and there was no more behind the tables. All the ones that were left were put on the table. I walked by and I was like, you know what, why not? Because I had gone looking for 62, 80, 83, none of them were there. So I figured, why the heck not? I got 2 dolls at the benefit sale, and I didn't really connect with her for a little bit, but I started taking her out more, dressing her out, playing with her hair, and she is so pretty. I really, really like her. I basically decided that pink is going to be her color. I had gotten the World Traveler in France outfit at the benefit sales when I put her in that. So pink is definitely her color. I think it goes well with her light skin. Some people may think she's a bit basic, quote unquote, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think she's really pretty. And her hair isn't exactly brown. It's kind of like a caramel color. Kind of in the same vein of 35. Her hair is red, but it's not exactly the same as the other red heads out there, so yeah. I had mentioned I picked up 2 dolls at the benefit sale. This was the other one, Truly Me 89 Michaela. Call her Micah. Unlike 81, I had wanted 89 for a while. I think she's the best out of all the Street Chic dolls, especially the first original 3 that were released, because she was the only one with natural hair color. I still think personally that she's better than 92, the classic mold one. She has natural hair color too, but I just like her feature combination better, and her outfit as well I think is better, but we'll get into that a bit later. But I went into the benefit sale not really planning on getting her, simply because she was still available at American Girl. I was actually looking to get 13, but all the 13s had bad eyes, and I was like, I'm not dealing with that. They had an abundance of 89s. My mom was like, well, you want her, so just go ahead and get her. So I did, and I'm glad I did, because she's really pretty. And out of the 2, dolls that I got benefit sale, she was the one that I bonded with more. I do really like her. I think she's very pretty. I like her feature combination. Like, tan skin with the hazel eyes really does complement the hair, I think. And again, with her outfit, I know it's like camo, it's kind of a bit... My sister looks at her outfit and she's like, why is it kind of fugly? When I first got her. But the tank top that she comes with is such like a staple basic. I will say the one con with her is like, obviously she is a colored hair doll. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. As I said before, I do think she's one of the better ones simply because she does have the natural brown hair. The color does make it a bit difficult to dress her up, I think. Obviously, you can dress your dolls however you want to, but I feel like with the hair, you kind of have to dress her in like neutral colors, or colors that match her. Like, she's in Kavi's top right now, and it looks really good on her because, you know, the colors on the top match her hair. Despite that, though, I do think she is very much worth it. I think she's very pretty, and I'm glad I did get her at the sale. And here is Ari. She is my McKenna doll. I got her in August of 2023. In the beginning of the year, they were retiring a bunch of the World by Us stuff, their outfits and such. And by the time August rolled around, I noticed that she wasn't available in a lot of the stores. Like on the website, it was saying unavailable in blah 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 places. She was available in the Chicago store, so I decided to go and pick her up. And I'm really glad I did. I think she's really cute. I remember when the World by Us dolls first leaked, I was immediately drawn to her hair because AG had never done anything like this before, these twists. I really do hope that they continue these different hair types, especially for people of color. I remember seeing her face one for the first time. I was a little bit iffy about it. It was different from Nenea because Nenea looked like an oversized Welly Wisher, but Welly Wishers were still part of the AG brand, so I was able to accept them more quickly. Hers was very different, very unique, and it did take me a while. That's especially why I wanted to go and pick her out in person, just because the variations of the mold, some of them looked cute and some of them just really didn't. I later realized that a lot of this has to do with the white under her eyes. Apparently a lot of McKennas have excess white underneath the iris. Mine doesn't, which I'm very pleased by. I wasn't really looking at that, but I think that's probably the reason why this doll in particular, her face mold, appealed to me. A lot of people also say that her face mold like makes her look really young, and I can see that, but I do think that she can look mature. Like, she's wearing this outfit right now. I think she looks quite, older. She doesn't look out of place, I think. Depending on how mature you think this outfit is. This is how I dress, so I mean, I spoke in high praise about the World by Us dolls and their stories and how they were treated so dirty by AG. Nonetheless, though, I am grateful that these dolls did exist and do exist. And I highly recommend snatching them up before they retire completely. I know Maritza is not available anymore, but they still do have McKenna's and Vets, and they are on sale at the time of recording this video, so that there was no snap there. Well, there we go. Speaking of the World by Us dolls, here we have Maritza, who I renamed Karaya. I actually ordered her the same day that I got Ari, because Maritza was my favorite, and is my favorite, from the World by Us line. When she leaked, I was like, immediately, I have to get her. She is so pretty. She has my favorite mold, the Joss mold, and also, she's Latina. I am also Latina. We need more Latina characters, but I'll get to that in a little bit. However, as I said, they didn't have any more Maritzas at the Chicago store, and I told my mom about it. And she ordered her for me for my 19th birthday, so that was really nice of her, and I'm very happy with her. She is definitely one of American Girl's most beautiful dolls, and again, one of the only Latina characters. And with her retirement, now the only currently available Latina character is Josefina, and she's cute. So, do better, AG. I will say the one con, I guess, about her is really more so to my doll in particular, is that the eyelashes on her right eye, the bottom ones don't exactly touch the eye socket. And that's just a thing with the eyelashes in general. Like, the stamp is too shiny, they don't touch the eye. But regardless, I think she is absolutely stunning. I mean, I know her hair is up right now, but her hair is so long and just thick. I will never stop talking about the injustices of the World by Us line, because the potential that they could have had if they added more to their collection, if they added new characters, like, come on. Just overall, a beautiful doll. And I had a very, I don't want to say visceral reaction opening her exactly, but I was very excited. I was very, taken aback and just could not get over how pretty she was. And she is. I'm very happy to have her. Especially since now she's retired and it's all very sad. And here we have my last doll of the year, Ezra, who is truly me 80. And I got her on Black Friday. Well, I ordered her like a few days before actual Black Friday, but she was part of the Black Friday deal that American Girl had. So, yeah. I had said that one of the dolls I was looking for at the benefit sale was 80 and she wasn't there, but she popped up again on the website. She was on sale. I was like, we're doing this. And using rewards and a gift card, I paid only $35 for her, which is like insane. It's like my cheapest doll. And she was still brand new from American Girl. Like, it's crazy. 80 is a very unique doll because she is the first dark-skinned Josefina mold. She used to be the only one. Now, obviously, we have 109, but I do prefer 80 over 109. I just think she looks a lot more mature. It probably has to do with the fact that 109 has pink-colored hair. Well, if it's pink, it's obviously colored. Jesus Christ. I absolutely adore 80's wig. It is so thick, and American Girl doesn't make many dolls with textured hair anymore. Any really other than Addie and Melody. I really want more dolls with textured hair. So I was very excited to get her. The one thing I will say is that her left eye does look a bit off to the side. I don't know if you can tell here, but it is just a little bit off. I think that's just a thing with Josefina molds nowadays, which is very unfortunate, but doesn't take away from her beauty or my love for her. It's kind of funny. There's like an 80 extravaganza happening on AGIG right now. I think because 80 was one of the dolls that was popping up in like Nordstrom and TJ Maxx, so people had more access to get her. And also she's back on the website and for sale, so like that's even more of an incentive. But she's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the hype. Definitely worth the extravaganza happening right now. And that, my friends, is all 5 dolls that I got in 2023. I love each and every one of them, and I'm so glad to have them as part of my collection. I'm looking forward to seeing how my collection changes in the coming year of 2024, which is still crazy to even say. This was my first attempt at doing a video live. Don't know how well I did. I'm not the best at doing this, but practicing is perfect, and you gotta do things to get better at them. Let me know how many dolls you got this year. What dolls you got this year, your favorite doll that you got this year, if you can pick, because I certainly can't. Thank you guys for watching, and see you when I see you. Bye!